So, if you met me a few years ago and we struck up a conversation, I will tell you my age, I'll act like that age, I'll sound like that age, I'll even behave as mature as that age should be, and I'll have a few professional and personal experiences to go with that age. And then to top it all off, I'll have this big happy smile to go with that age. But the truth of the matter is that the real person that you would have been meeting would have been a 7-year-old girl who was raised by a single parent, never knew her dad, molested by different men, even at that age, grew up in poverty, and just walking through life feeling so ashamed, used and abused, even by family members. And then the 7-year-old girl became an 18-year-old girl, fresh almost out of high school, who was betrayed and lied to by the person that was supposed to represent hope, the person that was supposed to represent protection. But this person decided to rape this 18-year-old girl right before her high school graduation. Then this 18-year-old girl became this 30-year-old woman facing divorce. Oh, and my ex, he was clever. he was a clever one, because the last movie that he rented for us to see was a movie called The Other Woman. Little did I know that truly was another woman, but I was just about to find out in a few weeks. That is who you would have been meeting. But today, based on the strategies and the different things that I did and I experienced and I went through to be where I am today, that I'm going to teach you today. When you meet me, who do you meet? You're going to meet a confident, beautiful, successful woman, healed, self-aware, a woman that is a business consultant, a mother, a wife, a founder of a nonprofit who also for abused women and girls, and so much more. Who do we get when we see you? When I talk to you today, who am I talking to? So today, I want to teach you how to live a successful, authentic, that is the word, a successful, authentic, fulfilling life by shifting your perspective on the true purpose of your pain and the true purpose of the trauma that you have experienced. One quote that I believe is so true to this is a quote by Lebanese author and poet Khalil Gibran, and he said that out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls, the most massive characters are seared with scars. Oh, I love that quote. Because guess what? No matter how deep your scars are, no matter what you've been through, you are a massive character. Ladies and gentlemen, you are powerful beyond words. You have so much more to give to this world than the pain that you have been through. You have so much potential in you that you can no longer allow your past to handicap your future. And so today, I'm going to give you these steps that I followed, and I know without a shadow of a doubt that it works. It works because it worked for me. And every time I coach women, I coach people, and I even coach entrepreneurs and small business owners, I know this works. So the first step is, one, to begin changing your perspective. You must first, and this is the hard part, you must first acknowledge the pain that you went through. Now, I know this can be difficult for some of you. It was difficult for me, because sometimes we rather bury the things that we've been through and not deal with it. Out of sight, out of mind, and we pretend that life is just fine because we don't think about it anymore. But you have to be very honest with yourself at this point, because I don't know about you guys, but how many of you have ever tried looking into your own eyes in the mirror? Difficult, isn't it? Yes, it's very difficult, because you can lie to everybody, but you can never lie to yourself. Then the second thing is to write down your passions, write down your vision, write down the purpose that you feel like you're here on this earth for, write down what you're currently doing, everything that describes who you are today, write that down, and you'll begin to see, if you pay close attention, that some of the decisions that you've made up to this point. It's one of the things that you've done where you are today. If you pay close attention, you will see that some of these are as a result of the pain that you've been through, the trauma that you've been through. And maybe some of you, you've already tried to deal with this situation, but it keeps creeping up. Oh, it does. You know, as a business consultant, I work with entrepreneurs and small business owners. And after spending a few time with them, I realized that the problem with their business is not always professional, but rather is more personal. Because their character, their personality, and even everything that their decision making, everything is just has become hindered by something that they've not dealt with in the past. And so today is affecting their decision making. Now, the third step is to get help. You can hire a coach like me, and there are so many other coaches out there that can help. For me, I believe in therapy, and please remember that not all therapists are cut the same. But I also believe in God, and my faith plays a big role in where I am today. There's a story in the Bible that I love about Joseph. So Joseph was sold into slavery by his wonderful, loving siblings because they were jealous of him. And when they sold him into slavery, he also faced false imprisonment, and he faced a lot of injustices. And then one day, just overnight, he went from being in the dungeon to being the second in command in all of Egypt. And so when his brothers came and they saw where he was in life today, what did he tell them? He told them, he said, what you meant for evil, God meant it for good. Now, I'm not here to preach to you whether you believe in God or not, but can you look at your problems? Can you look at the pain and the trauma that you went through and say what someone meant for evil, what the pain meant to do to you, what it was meant to destroy you and kill you, it turned around for your good because you're going to take action. You're going to take the right steps to overcome everything that was meant to destroy you. The fourth step is to have a daily success declaration. And that may be different for every one of you. Mine is, I cannot give up because someone out there depends on me. Someone out there, their life will not move on until they meet me. I'm very confident about that. Because every time I step on stage to speak, even through my nonprofit, everything that I do, I'm so passionate. I apply 100% because I always want to make sure that I am making a difference in the life of someone. And that is why I do what I do, is to make a difference in the life of people. I want to empower people so much that when someone tells the story of their life, they have to mention me. And so that is my daily success declaration, is that I cannot give up because someone's life will not begin until they meet me. So you have to write what your daily declaration is. And then the fifth step is to make a conscious decision to constantly, daily work at it. You know, they say that time heals all wounds. No, time does not heal all wounds, because time does not heal the wound that you refuse to deal with. Time does not heal things that you pretend did not happen. But time will heal the things that you put action to, the steps that you take to definitely fix everything that you've been through. That is what time heals. You know, I'll leave you with this quote by author Emery Lord. And Emery Lord said that my dark days made me strong. Or maybe I was already strong and they made me prove it. Oh, what mighty things can you accomplish? What great things can you do? Who can you become if you just shift your perspective on the true purpose of your pain and take all the lemons that life threw at you and make the best lemonade ever? Thank you.